I'm here in the Lash building with Coach Johnson. How are you, Coach?
Doing great, thanks, Coach.
Well, you've got this huge room here. I mean, and because you've had some huge players come through here and the reputation of the players, so I wanted to really have an opportunity to sit down with you and understand your philosophy about what this game is all about, but particularly your guys, the guys up front.
Right. Well, it's a special group. My philosophy is very basic. Doing the simple stuff over and over again, keep it small, keep it fun, stance, get off, starts, and redirect. We're going to do that every day in football. And so every day I drill that. No matter how many days when I do it, my kids know we're going to start every single practice just like this because it's important. It's what we do.
It's fascinating to me to watch your big defensive linemen really do drills that I think you would see linebackers do. Mm-hmm. Can you talk to us a little bit and show us some on the video about why they do the techniques they do and how that translates to the football field?
Well, first thing you want to make sure you do is that you want to make sure you develop hips and feet. And so everything I do is based on developing feet, speed, hip movement, the ability to flip your hips, those kind of things. So everything I do drill-wise based on that premise is that our guy is going to be fast, great feet, and they're going to learn how to pursue to the ball. So you kind of teach that every single day in every drill. And let me just kind of show you just some basic things that we do as we start out. So we basically talk about basic stance, how we line up, how we play in right and left-hand stance. I like to have my hips just a little higher than the hat. And the reason for that is when I take off, I want to make sure my hips snap. So I've got power, and opposed to being totally flat back right from the beginning. Mm-hmm. So I want to be a little higher. I'm going to get the flat back, but I'm going to be a little higher in my hips so I can snap my hips. I can use those gluteus maximus. That's what you want to use. And that's the biggest thing you're recruiting in a row.
Lower bodies.
Lower body, man. That's you can't coach that. You got to have that. Take this drill here. We're starting a 6-point stance. We're never going to ever play in this position ever in the game. What I'm really teaching is how to get their shoulder pass full speed and forward. Watch the ability to get their toes and hands off the ground fast. There's no false movement. Watch your shoulder pass stay down and attack. Is that not how you play defense? That's how you play defense. Right. That's how you play defense, slow pass. Now, I'm actually going to work on what we call one balance leg step. And what I'm trying to do now is to make sure they push off the front foot because I want to cross the line of scrimmage on my first step. Watch the guy up top. Watch Jason offer. Watch his foot. Watch him push. Wow. Look at the difference. See, now he is at full speed across the line of scrimmage. There is no question about it. As he takes off, you can see his toes and everything going forward. So now what we're doing now is to take that same drill, take it to a different level. Now he's a coach, you're diving on the mat. No, I'm not. I'm taking that one power step, and now I'm working on sinking my hips.
Coach, I'm telling you that if I didn't know your name and who you are and what you've done, I would say you are out of your mind.
No question about it, right? Because it doesn't look like, well, why are you jumping on the mat? Watch 87. Watch him sink his hip. That's a pretty good job. Watch the guy up top. He sails a little bit, so he's not snapping his hip. He's like diving in a swimming pool. And I'm going to show you the ones that are really bad. There's one there. Up top.
At the top.
See him diving?
Right.
Look at the guy at the bottom.
Yeah.
See the difference?
Absolutely.
Because he's snapping his hips. And that's how you want to take off the line of scrimmage. You want to snap your hips. That's power. This is one of my favorite drills because it teaches you how to run to the ball. All right, so what we're doing here is we redirect to the football. So when a running back makes his cut, we want him to cut the guys running through his earlobe. So when you cut, we're going to knock your ears off. And that's the reason why running redirected is critical in what we do. I'm going to show you just a couple of drills, just movement drills, just to check out their feet movement balance. What we're doing now is just working lateral foot movement, okay? And then really teach them how to come to balance, make a tackle, and at the end of the drill, we teach them how to pursue back to the ball. So I'm getting two things out of this, great footwork, how to come to balance and make a tackle, and at the same time, teach them how to pursue to the ball.
And that's about those hips.
That's all about the hips, and you're teaching those kind of things. So we'll do that. Just some really quick cone drill stuff that we do. Now you're talking about the drills, you see that the D-back. This is a D-back drill.
Right.
I borrowed this drill just because I wanted the feet movement. You can notice how quick their feet are moving. And then we have an overhip flip. So it's just like we're dropping, going to pass rush. So what I've created is looking over the inside shoulder and dropping and turning our hips and running. Then the next thing is teaching tip drills. You got to be able to bat the ball down in a 3-step game.
Where's the point that, okay, I can't get to the quarterback, I got to go up, get my hands up?
Especially in a 3-step. Okay, 3-step, you're not getting there. You collapse the pocket, but you're not getting there. So you really got to do a great job getting your hands up. Collapse the pocket, hands as quick as possible. You know what I mean? So we've got to get in the throwing lane. We've got to get in the throwing lane fast. But you got to drill it. These are great plays that could turn into, touchdowns.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Just by doing just the simple stuff. I remember years ago, Courtney Brown playing against Drew Brees, and then we tip drill, tip drill, tip drill. He gets in the game, he tips it, catches, goes in the end zone and score. And I mean, that's a great selling point. That the end result, if you do this and concentrate and not get up, worry about the sacks, because this is better than the sack sometimes. That ability to change the course, especially in a third and long situation, and you change the course of the game. I think that's critical.